I don't know how last time it squeaked by me. I got a great episode today. We're talking about the second preseason game, San Francisco 49ers, New Orleans Saints. It's a lot to take in. Even with the W, let's effing go. I said let's effing go.
It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer. Pulls up three-pointer.
Now, everybody, how y'all doing, man? I need everybody's attention because we're going to be talking today about the preseason game number 2, in which Brock Purdy starred alone. I want to start off with it just like that. Brock Purdy was the only starter that showed up. Did you see that long pause? Brock Purdy was the only starter, basically, on that offense that was out there for San Francisco. He took 3, maybe 4 hits he wasn't even supposed to take. I was talking to Big Brother T-Bone today. Y'all gonna get a load of him next Friday. Yep, y'all sure are. But I was with Big Brother, and we were having a good conversation. And I brought up the fact that I think that Kyle Shanahan is trying to send dogs into him, probably get him hurt or something, so they can offer him less money next year and try to prove that he's a system quarterback. Why else would you put him out there in the preseason like that? Now, only reason I'm being critical on Kyle Shanahan because he has a lot of explaining to do. We supposed to be 6-ring champions right now, but I don't understand how you didn't deliver with that team that you had last year in the Super Bowl. I don't know how you went for that 3. Where I don't even want to talk about it. I'm still hurt from it, but I think they're trying to put a hurting on Brock Purdy and what he's doing to try to be able to pay him less and still, in a way, have their cake and eat it at the same time. I don't see it any other way. You don't have a deal signed with Brandon Ayuk right now. The money's in place and everything. You still don't have a deal signed. Trent Williams, you don't have a deal signed. If you want to look like this preseason all year, then you don't go ahead and sign him and give him what he wants. And you're going to be looking at that. But that's also why I said that. Now, if you look realistically into it, Josh Dobbs has looked pretty legit versus preseason teams. I'll say that. But if you think about it, these aren't the starters. These aren't the stars, but these are still players that's trying to make that roster. So you can take that however you want to take it, or you can leave it however you want to leave it. I'm just leaving a little something up there to talk about. But I think Josh Dobbs has looked great. He's been able to improvise and move around in that pocket, extend plays, and do things that it would even look better if he had the starters out there too. And that's one thing I will say about watching that game. It was like when Brock Purdy was leading the offense, he was leading it to a point where, okay, the play's about to be stopped. All right, now, okay, we're going to the next play. When Josh Dobbs was doing it, he's like, yo, this is a preseason game. We got to get something out of this. The plays are here. This isn't me talking critical of Brock. I'm just talking about what I saw out there. If y'all watched the game just like I watched it, it was pretty crazy, man. The offensive line was not there. It was not there at all. Odom and Campbell, they looked real good on defense. But let's see, Cody Schrader, he might make the practice squad. I don't know. I don't see too much. Like, pick me up next year, take me, let's go ahead and do this like this. I don't see much with him or what we could use with him considering the weapons that we have. This isn't no slight towards him or anything like that, but I just don't think he has what it takes to right now be ready for that level of play. I'll say it like that. That's much better. That's much better. Purdy almost threw it interception trying to extend the play and throwing it to a receiver that he's not normally used to playing with, but was out there because it's preseason, and Kyle Shanahan said you need to get some of the experience and time and stuff in. I wouldn't say the experience. He didn't say that. But come on, man. Come on, man. Jair Brown, that hit in the backfield, brother, just let this, I don't care what happens, just let this carry on into the season. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Malik Mustafa, you already know. Ronaldo Green, the second pick. He looked pretty decent out there. I can't lie. He looked pretty decent. And where I saw him at, and like I said, he looked decent. Schrader, again, I had went back to this in my notes. It was like he got ran down by Chase Young. Do you hear me? Schrader got ran down by Chase Young, and it had to have meant a lot to me because I wrote that down at the end of that page of the notes. That's crazy. How do you get ran down as a running back or whatever your position is by Chase Young? That's crazy. That's crazy. What they calling him, Jog Young last year? Effort. Goodness gracious. Trent Taylor, Eric Sobert. No. That's basically what Brock was being left to throw it to. But no. Enjoy your time right now, you know. Again, special teams looked good. They look very good with their placement. Shout out to Presley Harvin. His punts, he was getting what they would call lucky bounces. I think he perfected that. He knows what he's doing out there. And he gives the defense a good amount of time to get there and place it because they definitely did that. I think that special teams looked good out there. I really do like that. Shout out to Presley Harvin. You're good on those punts. Man. Let's see. Pearsall, we don't know what he's gonna do. We hadn't seen him practice, none of that stuff. Even before the injury, we hadn't seen it. But Jacob Cowling, 4.3 speed. He looks good out there. Pony looks good out there. I can see a lot from those two young players. Pony shows a lot of athleticism and will and determination. Will that lead over to a great career or just get a spot on the team and then fade to black? We'll see. Again, Cowling. I'd take him over Pearsall for right now. What we got, Pearsall's hurt. He didn't even get hurt at practice. He got hurt at home or something. We don't know. But he's not playing. Even before then, they wasn't letting them do things like that on the one-on-one. They were saying it was a mental type thing. Whatever that mental type thing is, Cowling is out here. He's got a big wow in my notes, and you saw what he did in the game. That's a big wow for you too. Take it how you want to. Shout out to Jacob Cowling. He's got my votes right now over Pearsall because he can get loose, he can get open, and he does have breakaway speed. I love that. I really do love that. I wish Danny Gray. Come on, man. I mean, some of the people that you would expect to have done so much better in these games look so bad. And I just got to be straight up, you know? Just got to be straight up on who they were. And I mean, it's not my fault. Garendo, 4.3 speed with size. He was out there doing his thing. He was doing his thing. Still no talks about Brandon Ayuk, and that's something that we really have to get solved. He's something that we need. I can see it. not just without the rest of the receivers there, but he's just so much of a help with the run game and with the receiving game when he's on the field. We need him. We need him. I'm not even going to talk about Trey Williams. Come on, man. The number one left tackle in the league. Doesn't have a contract that he wants right now. No guaranteed money. With the San Francisco 49ers. Talk to one of your brother or sister investors. Let them get a hair loss commercial for $100 million. Y'all got ways that y'all can do it, man. But y'all go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is keep it real. Keep it moving. And for everybody that's out there that went and stood through me with this highly allergenic voice right now. You see my eyes. You see my nose. Oh, my God. I hate it. It's the worst right now. But thank y'all for sticking around. Head to debate. Please, please, please. Like and subscribe. Shout out to Planet Vapor. Shout out to Blind Fury Studios. You already know how we're doing it. Planet Vapor, 11 different locations, South Carolina area. Blind Fury Studios, pull up on you anytime. Just as well as Planet Vapor. Got the truck, got everything that you need. All you got to do is ask and it'll be done. This is it for me today. Hope y'all enjoyed that game. I'll be ready for the one on Friday. I got Big T-Bone coming in there with me so we can make sure we get y'all to pull y'all socks up in this building. But until then, keep your heads high. Niner gang, bang, bang. Hey, yo, let's effing go.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game.